and welcome to Health and Lifestyle with Eno on Spatula TV. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about 3 groups of food that can cause cancer in the long term. Cancer has been one of the non-communicable diseases that has plagued our society for a very long time with no cure. And I'm sure a lot of us at some point in our lives have heard about fruits and best practices to fortify ourselves and protect our loved ones from these cancer issues. But in today's video, I want to talk about groups of food that can put people at risk of contracting cancer. But just before I get into my list, I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, is there a particular diet, is there a best diet that protects or fortifies anyone from cancer? The honest truth is that there is no one-size-fits-all diet that magically prevents or protects anyone from cancer. Because when it comes to diet for a lot of people is personal. Diet for a lot of people is a complex behavior formed on religious beliefs, culture, preferences, geographical location. A lot of things come to play when you talk about diet. So there is no particular diet that fortifies against cancer. For example, now the Asian diet consists more of sea proteins because they live close to the sea. The Mediterranean diet consists more of fruits, vegetables, and wine because their soil supports the growth of these products. Just as in the same way, our local ethnic groups here in Nigeria all have a particular diet that is unique to their ancestry, their way of life, and their beliefs. So there is no particular diet that is the miracle or one-size-fits-all cure for cancer, but there are foods that protect your body by forming a defense mechanism against cancer cells, and there are other foods that just make your body line of defense weak and make you prone to having cancer in the long term. So I'm just quickly going to go into the list to give you those 3 groups of foods that could put you at risk of having cancer in the long term. The first on my list is processed meats. Processed meat includes anything from sausages, hot dogs, canned beef, grilled barbecue. Any form of meat that has undergone any form of ultra processing falls into this category of processed meat. And the reason is these foods during the manufacturing process, they are exposed to high temperatures, and these high temperatures make the nutrients that were originally contained in this meat to form toxic compounds that have been associated or has been linked to cause cancer in humans. So when you consume more and more frequent consumption of this processed meats, barbecue, suya, hot dogs, sausages, the more you consume, the more you expose your body to these chemicals and to these radicals that have already been formed while processing these foods. And in the long term, when this gets stored in your body, it increases a person's chances of having cancer in the long term. Next food group on my list is alcohol. Frequent consumption of alcohol has been linked to 6 different types of cancer. The thing with alcohol is when you consume alcohol into your system, as the body continually tries to process large amounts of alcohol, it causes damages to the cells of our body. Not to talk of the hidden sugars that has been included in these products to make them taste the way they taste. And we know sugar is one of the precursors or one of the risk factors. High consumption of sugar is one of the risk factors for unhealthy weight gain, which could actually lead to obesity, which is another risk factor for causing cancer. So alcohol falls under the group of foods that could potentially, when consumed in excess in the long term, cause cancer. The third class of food I'm going to be addressing is sugar. I'm sure a lot of us have heard a lot about sugar. High consumption of sugar has also been linked, just like alcohol, to increase your chances or increase the risk factors of having cancer. Because once your body continually tries to metabolize or to process or digest high amounts of sugar, it makes your body store up more fats, which causes unhealthy weight gain, which could potentially lead to obesity, and obesity potentially leads to cancer. So you can see that these foods all have similar mechanisms. They either overload your body or cause you to gain excess weight or give your body compounds that it doesn't need, compounds that could be potentially carcinogenic or potentially cause damage to your cells. And once the damage has been done to the cells, cancer begins to set in. So now, what's the whole take home from this? Does that mean we should stop eating processed meat? Does that mean we should no longer take wine or eat sugar? The whole balance here is moderation. Like I said, excess consumption of all these foods is what leads potentially to cancer. So moderate portions, because you should consume more of your whole foods. To wrap this up, should everyone cease from eating snacks or sugary foods or taking wine and all of that? The truth is, like I said when in the earlier parts of this video, moderation is key. It is high consumption or excess consumption of these foods that actually puts you at risk of having these issues of unhealthy weight gain and all of that then puts you at risk of having cancer in the long term. But moderate consumption of this food has not been shown to do any harm to anyone. So you want to consume these foods in moderate portions, consume more of your whole foods, fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, and try to keep consumption of processed foods, sugars, alcohol to a minimum. So that the reason for this is not to frighten you or to scare you. I hope you found this helpful. As always, all comments and questions can be left in the comment section and I'll be sure to address them. If this video helpful, be sure to like it and share this video with someone who you also know will find it helpful. Be sure to also subscribe and follow us on all our social media pages so you don't miss out on any video like this. Until next time, I'll see you in the next post. Bye.